All right, so I'm watching this video, right? I'm watching this video, and they're showing the unfortunate of a man who's getting evicted. However, he was the last to know. People, I'm gonna tell y'all why. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna say this. It's the reason why I accept zero tolerance from a woman. None. Women think that men are their servants. Women think that no matter what happens, and this is heightened in the black community because in the black community, these women are in the worst situation, so they are going to want to execute this narrative more than white women and more than Spanish women. So in the black community, black men will be more on a servant protocol with their woman rather than be in harmonious. Women of color has shown me that their priority is first to women, so their daughters and their mothers, first priority. Women in the black community have shown me there is no other narrative. That is the first narrative, all right? So I'm watching this eviction video, and my man comes in there to serve the eviction, and they have a barred screen door, and then of course the house door itself. So they broke into the barred screen door, broke into the house, and there lies Mr. Old Scraggly Wag. Excuse me. There lies Old Scraggly Wag. And he says, well, God dang, sir, you didn't hear me outside? No, I didn't hear you. Let me see if I can get a better tilt on this thing without, okay. So he says, well, goddamn, sir, you didn't hear me outside? He's like, this is an eviction. Who is all in this house? Oh, just me. He said, just you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is an eviction. Today? He said, yeah, this is an eviction today. When I'm here today, now. And then he said, well, I don't know what's going on. He said, sir, how do you not know what's going on? How do you not know what's going on? You live here. How do you not know what's going on? And then he says, well, I need to. Could you give me the number to the landlord? He said, well, why would I have to give you the number to your landlord? This is your landlord. You never spoke to your landlord before? Then the story started unfolding. No, my fiance does all. He said, your fiance? Yeah. He said, so what's the deal? I give my money to my fiance, her daughter, and her grandbaby. My fiance, her daughter, and her grandbaby daughter. They live. I live here. We all live here together. I said, oh. So the cahoots was mama and daughter teaming up, milk homeboy for what they can get from him, tell him that she's taking care of everything. That place is a dump. They ain't trying to live like that, but they're using him as a support system until they get to where they want to be. That's why the server came to get him out the apartment and he knew nothing about it. What is the lesson that we should learn here today? People, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of us in the black community, we are in relationships, but people have checked out. They're going through motions. A lot of individuals are under the impression that people don't have an out plan. Studies show that women are the #1 initiators and aggressors of domestic violence. Studies show that women are the number one at filing for divorce. Studies show that women cheat more than men. These studies are not in favor of a man's mental health. These studies are all in favor of a man not being happy in the black community with a woman. How do you How do you position yourself to never fall victim of this narrative? It's simple. When it comes to women of color in the black community, you must be tit for tat. Yep. You must go 50-50. All these things will ensure that that person is pulling their own weight and their weight is being applied at time. Don't allow an individual to tell you that, oh no, my input will be seen at the end of the road. Don't allow these individuals to tell you, oh, my daughter, I'm always be a mama. I'm always be a mama. That's my daughter. My daughter need a place to stay. My daughter gonna come live with us. No. People, I'm gonna tell you something. As I'm watching this video, and a man is constantly trying to call, he's constantly trying to call the fiance, because they ain't never married. And the guys are in there just moving his stuff out. It's sad. It really is. And his revenge is, I'm gonna shut her phone off. That's his revenge. People, I'm gonna tell you something. There's nothing on this planet worse than an eviction. Nothing. Nothing. If somebody told me I'll shoot you but you'll survive, shoot me. If somebody tell you that you're going to get food poisoning, I'll take food poisoning. If somebody tell you you're going to be in an accident, you're going to be laid up for 2-3 months, I'll take that. If I got a choice, people, I'm going to tell you something. I've never been involved in one. But it's nothing worse than an eviction. I don't think it's nothing worse than the place where you live, the place where you call home, you come to it and somebody is knocking on the door saying, yeah, how you doing? Yeah, you trespassing, bro. What? Because the server tells them. He tells them. Right? The server tells them. He said, when I show up, you trespassing. He said, when I show up, this is my apartment now. This guy is 70-something years old and he got a fiance. You 70-something years old with a fiance and they just clearing all his stuff out of his house. I'm sorry. Wow. Wow. And the women are nowhere to be found. Let me say this. People, we are not in a position, it's a wrap. In the black community, we are not in a position to be at one with women anymore. It's just, we are too far gone. We need some divine intervention. We need some divine intervention in order to get this right. And it's not going to, it never happened. If you have been listening to me, let me go back. When I was a kid, I was into Public Enemy. I was into righteous rap. I didn't listen to gangster rap. I was into the righteous rap. I never listened to, I mean, when Run DMC was out and all that, once Public Enemy came out, Run DMC used to be my favorite rap group. Then once Public Enemy came out, KRS One, I didn't like Run DMC no more. I didn't hate them, but I liked righteous rap. So when Ice Cube made a song called Us, every time I ask somebody, did you ever hear the song? They'd be like, nah, I never heard that. Ice Cube made a song called Us, and in one of the lyrics in the song Ice Cube made, Us, he said, us will always sing the blues because all we care about is hairstyle and tennis shoes. And if you stepped on mine, you press the button because I'll beat you down like it ain't nothing. Us. Public Enemy made a song called Is Your God a Dog? And in that song, Is Your God a Dog, he talked about Tupac. And he said, people claiming size he didn't own, a house built up on them skulls and them bones. Knew it be a matter of time, let us pray. Let us say, two rappers slain, so let us pray. Idols in the sky, look at how they died. Watch them how they dry. Realize, is your God a dog or is your dog God? And that is an excellent song by Public Enemy. When I ask people, do you know Is Your God a Dog by Public Enemy? Nope. And he talks about Biggie, he talks about Tupac. And he says, Chuck D, because you cannot talk about the two greatest rappers. And they were not assassinated. They lived that life, claiming that they were ready to die and all this stuff, talking about death. And the Grim Reaper was about to go deal with somebody else. And then he heard Tupac's song and said, oh, you making a mockery of me? Let me come get you. That's how it goes. You call on the energy will appear. Oh, goddamn. All right. So, Public Enemy, of course, the righteous ones, the only ones to make a song about it. Write those two songs down. Go listen to them songs called Us by Ice Cube and Is Your God a Dog by Public Enemy. So I was always on the righteous stuff. So I'm conscious, right, sensitive. This is what I don't understand about my mama. This is what I don't understand about my friends when they say, no, Chris is on that stuff again. I was always on that stuff. But you're not going to get me to preach. And what I stopped preaching for 25 years now, I ain't trying to hear no white man narrative. I'm not trying to hear no white man. Oh, the white man make laws. I'm not trying to hear none of that. It's us. It's us. Us. And I think Us was made in 96. Let me see. I gotta find out. Hold on a second, damn it. Y'all know I know Is Your God a Dog came out in 98. It was on the He Got Game soundtrack. See how I know this stuff? You only know this stuff when you're about that life. When did Us by Ice Cube come out? $1991. Us released in 1991. Wow, I thought it was 1994 or 6. I said 1996. Wow. Well, it came out in 1991. Us. And damn good song. And so if you fast forward to today, individuals, when they listen to me, I am sensitive to a lot of issues in the black community. I've always was sensitive to a lot of issues in the black community. This is why I'm so in tune and I'm so wired on what the true problem is. When you allow somebody to just run around, just be shaking it and just being hee-haw, hee-haw, this is why when they get into a situation where they start talking about issues, they cannot go deep into the conversation. I remember I was talking to a woman and I asked her, she tried to school me on two things. And then I asked her two questions. She didn't know those two questions. And then she tried to play some old Jedi mind trick on me. She said, so you saying because I don't know about those and I can't speak on this? I said, no, you can't. What you thought I was going to say? You can't speak about this on my level. There's a level where you can speak on, but talk to me about it. No, you can't. No, you can't. And then I'll go, well, my daughter's calling. Let me call you back. And then the phone hung up. If her daughter was really calling in, it would have kept me on hold. But she said, no. This guy's one of them individuals. He ain't listening to me. He ain't letting me get my BS off. No, I wasn't. This is why individuals can't talk to me about nothing. Because they can't go deep in issues. Their narrative on Black Talk is always the narrative of a white cop. A white cop doing something to a black person. That is the extent of their narrative of understanding issues in the black community. Men have been doing what men been doing since the beginning of time. Women are the ones that have changed. Women are the ones that abandoned home. Women's supposed to have taken care of home, watch the nest, taking care. It was the woman. It's the woman in the house. Now there are no women in the houses. If there's no woman in the house, then there's no mom in the house. If there's no mom in the house, then the children are not being taught. In every species, the male provides the security. The lions are the one species that go out and do the hunting. They go out and do the hunting. The male lions go out and do the hunting to protect the perimeter. The mothers go out and make sure that they just go out and do the killing, but the male lions are the two individuals that go out and protect the perimeter. One goes out and lay the scent, and the other one stay with the women. That's what they do. It's a team thing. In the community you guys call black, women don't understand team. They're denouncing men. They've been doing it for some time now, and it's not like they've been denouncing men and then strengthening, getting on their own strength. They denounce men and run the welfare.
Officers with the Harris County Sheriff's Office responded to the call and quickly realized that they had no idea what they were walking into.
PCP, grandma attacks son, then plays dead when the police show up. Shot a cop. What a 7 IQ killer looks like. Shot a cop. Oh my. I think I want to watch that one. How much more time do I got? Let me see. Let me see how much more time I got. How much more time? Grandpa, I gotta see how much time I got. Oh, how much time I got. And you drug dealers, you're worse than the police because you killers. Flee court, lie to the judge, gets arrested. Final notice. Men held hostage by insane, deranged woman into the police show. The Texas sheriff deputy busts out a sovereign citizen's car window. Pursuit stops. Waves at cops. Oh my. Middle school principal arrested for DWI. Oh, sweat in West Orange, New Jersey? In West Orange, New Jersey? Look at that, I done hit the thing and caught it. Because my reflexes are fast like that. I'm bad! I'm Michael Jackson bad! Middle school principal arrested for DWI. And oh my. I gotta watch that, man. That's one I gotta watch. I didn't know that. Oh my. She probably was like, I taught Kyrie Irving. I'm a good woman.
I didn't hit anything. Do me a favor and go back. What was this question? Thank you. What happened?
I just have to go to the bathroom and stuff.
Okay, but you're not answering my questions for me.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
I just have to go to the bathroom.
No, that's not the question that I asked
What's
you.
your question?
My question that I'm asking you is,
I just have there was no accident, sir. There was no.
yeah. Look at your vehicle.
I look at the vehicle.
Okay, hold on.
I just have to go to the bathroom.
You're not understanding me. I need you to look where your
She's not understanding him because she's drunk.
all of your airbags have the port.
They have,
Right?
sir.
You do not have shoes on right now.
I took them off in the car because I came out to speak to you, sir.
Accident occurred.
I just stepped over to the side. I really have to go to the bathroom, sir. Please. That's all I'm asking. Go to the bathroom, and I'll be fine. I'm leaving West Orange. I'm 5 minutes away.
I got you.
I'm fine. I just have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I just need to go to the bathroom.
Hold on, man.
She keeps telling the cops, I gotta go to the bathroom, I gotta go to the bathroom. The cops are like, you crashed into these people's house, your airbags are deployed.
Can you just get the license and registration insurance from me, please?
Yes. Can I just go to the bathroom, please?
I need to deal with this first, and then we go proceed.
I just have to go to the bathroom. I can't hold it. I just can't. I cannot hold it.
You know, it is amazing. I'm gonna do a video on this one. It's amazing how this individual, she crashed into these people's house. They're displaying their lawn. Her airbags deployed, and the cops was like, "I need your paperwork. I just need to go to the bathroom." He's like, "Okay, well, what?" First, he asked her what happened. "I just need to go to the bathroom." "That's not what I asked you." She's drunk. Damn, look at her. Oh, she got a Lexus RX. All her airbags came out. She said, "I didn't hit anything," and all her airbags are out. She is drunk.com up in this month. It's amazing how. Oh my God. Oh. Sir, I have to go to the bathroom. My father's a retired sergeant. I need you to take a sobriety test. Of course you got to go to the bathroom. You got all that alcohol in you. But I love this. I love it. I do. I love it, boy. Thank God for social media. Thank God. Thank God. But so let me get back on track. Here's what I want y'all to get out of this live stream that I did today. Be wary of women, especially women of color, that don't have an independence to their identity. When you hear a woman say, "I moved here to be close to my family. I moved. That's not the person to be with. If you're in a relationship with a woman and at like my age at 55, and she's talking about, "Yeah, I got my daughter and I watch my grandson," that's not the individual for you. Leave that individual alone. This is why my mom. I'm gonna end it with this. This is why my mom had to try and create a fake allegiance with her nieces by saying that what I said offended her nieces. So a fake allegiance to her nieces. And this is why my mom tried to establish a fake allegiance with her nieces as opposed to trying to find resolution with her sons. It was, "My nieces aren't like this." Y'all know how I put foots to these estrogen, ebony estrogen creatures, right? And so my mama said, "No, you are not going to." So that's just something that I really just thought about. That is just proof that these individuals are not at all interested in being at one with a man. When you put two of them, if you are dealing with a female, as long as she got female friends and this and all that, you will never have an allegiance with her. Her allegiance will never be with you. She'll never be at one with you. I'll give you another example. I have a friend of mine. This guy is a millionaire. Got his wife in a nice 7,000 plus square foot home, elevator inside. But yet he got to constantly keep hearing narratives of her friend that loves dealing with dudes to bust up upside her head. His wife used to go over her friend's house, and then she would come back home mad at him. So she would go and get some hate that some nigga gave to her friend. Her friend would pass that nigga hate on to his wife. She would come home to their 7,000 square foot home and bring him some nonsense.
I can do it. No, sir. I can do it.
Their allegiance is not to family morals. Their allegiance is not to family structure. Their allegiance is not to men. This is why when you put two of them together, you will be a victim of something that they conjuring up. I promise you that. In 2016, when I brought my mom's boyfriend a car, I brought my mom's boyfriend a car as a token of sorry for dealing with my mama. That's why I did that. You know, that man needed to know that I was truly sorry for all the nonsense that my mama put him through. So understand that, and you'll understand. You won't fall for none of their nonsense under the narrative of that's just what we do. That ain't what they do. If you decide at all times that you want to remain the man and don't surrender the manhood for a minute